Okay, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How do we sound? Alright, we sound good on Twitch. How do we sound on YouTube? Alright, we sound good on both platforms. Everything seems to be running smoothly. Okay. So what is going on? What's going on, Chill Army? DeAndre Hawk 7 here, and today, hold up. All right, now everything is working fine. But yeah, what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be shiny hunting some shiny mega evolutions in Pokemon Legends ZA. Well, not just mega evolutions, really any Pokemon, really. So yeah, let's see if luck's on our side today. So yeah, come chill with us here in the Chill Army as we explore all over Lumiose, grind for some shinies, and maybe freak out when that Sparkle shows up, depending on which shiny Pokemon we get. So, which shiny Pokemon should I go for? Now, there are a couple good selections. I do still need all three of the Kalos starters. Not the Kalos starters. I'm talking like Chikorita, Tepig, and Totodile. I still need those shiny. They all have pretty neat shinies in my opinion. I already have all of the Kanto starters shiny in Pokemon Home, but I wouldn't mind getting them shiny again. Chespin. I do need Chespin and Fennekin. I do need a Chespin, a Fennekin, and a Froakie. So I'll probably go for those. Well, I already have Froakie, but I wouldn't mind going for it again. Hey, what's going on, Wordplay Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. How's it going? What was I saying? Gibble. Ooh, Gibble's a good one. Gibble and Gabite. Well, no, just mainly Gibble. But luckily, Mega Garchomp has a pretty decent shiny in my opinion. Bagon, I could go for that. Could go for Larvitar. I could go for Drober. I already have the shiny Mareep, which is basically given to you. Ooh, ooh, shiny Staryu. I have a shiny Staryu, but I wouldn't mind hunting for it again. And I guess Lucario. I have one from the event, but let's see. Maybe we could do some rooftop shiny hunting first? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some rooftop hunts. What's good, my guy? How am I enjoying the game so far? Well, I actually beat it. I really enjoyed it. It was it's a great game, honestly. It's a great game. Hoodlum Callum on YouTube. He actually summed it up pretty well in my opinion. He called it a... Oh yeah, I need some Pokeballs. Ooh, almost forgot about that. But, he said... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He said that the game is an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 game, but a 10 out of 10 experience, and I wholeheartedly agree. While they could have definitely fixed some things here and there, the very minor complaints from me, I honestly had a lot of fun enjoying this. I honestly enjoyed this game a lot more than I enjoyed Legends Arceus. So yeah, I'd give it a good 8 out of 10 myself. Okay. Oh, whoops, I'm in the cells. Am I in the sell section? Yeah, I meant to buy, not sell. Alright, let's get like 42 Ultra Balls. But how about you? Do you have the game? And how far are you in it? And are you enjoying it so far? If you do have the game, that is. Let's also bulk sell. Yeah. And I'm sure I have some items in here that could use some selling. Oh, I don't have that many, actually. Thought I had more, because I've been exploring all over the place. But money is money, you know? Money is money. Let's go ahead and sell. Got 67K from that. Alright, so Magenta Sector. You've been streaming the game on your channel. Oh, nice. You're still rank F. Okay, you're kind of like halfway. You're basically halfway in the game. But you were looking around for people that may be interested in collaborating later on to show off some of the multiplayer stuff. If I'm interested, yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah, I'd be down for that whenever. Let's see. Okay. Oh, no, Magenta Sector. Okay, I was like, where's Sector 7? Alright, Magenta would be here. Where's 7, though? Right here. Okay, so we can go to these little rooftops over here and see what we can find. Alright, how do we... I guess we can just travel to the Wild Zone. Appreciate you subscribing, Wordplay Gaming. Appreciate it. Now an alpha Audino wants to spawn. Now an... Oh, because I filled the Pokedex, so like everything's an alpha now. That's crazy. Anyway. Where am I going? Over here. Just hit you with a follow. Do I have a Discord? A Discord I indeed do have. I don't know if my command works. So let me check real quick. Appreciate you following. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me type it in. There we go. There you go. Exclamation mark Discord does indeed work. But yeah, there's my little Discord server, and you can probably you can shoot me a friend request or whatever. Let me go ahead and check you out real quick. Give you a follow back. Okay. Go ahead and shoot you a follow back. Gotta support my fellow small streamers. Alright. There we go. And let's get back to YouTube. Alright. Or not YouTube. Back to OBS. Alright. Let's see. I don't have the shiny charm, so let's see if we can get lucky. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, but let's see if we can get lucky. Ghastly, I don't have time for these shenanigans. Ghastly, I don't have time for these shenanigans. Don't lick me. Ugh. We need to study who decided to make lick a move, bro. Like, what is that? I never noticed how huge Mega Halucha was. I think it's an absolute unit. You appreciate it. Appreciate it, my dude. Definitely keep in contact, bro. And if you're ever looking for someone to play games with, like I said, I'm always down to support and collab with other small streamers. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. I'm always down. I've actually been looking to You know, I probably should have just ran past them instead of killing them, but I just didn't want to deal with I didn't want to deal with them jumping me while I get these. Gotta get back to work, broski. Lunch break just ended. Have a great rest of the stream. I appreciate it. Again, appreciate you following and stuff like that. And yeah, for sure. If you're ever down to collab and stuff like that, just shoot me a message. Alright. Guess we can go down here. Alright, how Lucha get that? Oh, that's probably not gonna work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Because Stone Edge is a grounded move. I like that he kind of just floats there like a superhero. That's so cool. Hey, what's going on, Overrated? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Swirlix, don't get in the way. Ooh, a shiny Swirlix would go hard. I would love a shiny Slurpuff. Oh my goodness. I forgot. I forgot my my fly button for a split second. But yeah, how's it going, Overrated? Hope everything's going well. Alright, what's up here? Oh wait, the Alpha Dedenne. Oh lord. Dedenne? I have no time for these. I have no time for this tomfoolery. I'm sorry! Okay. You're not gonna follow me over here, right? How? Okay, that is some crazy range. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh no, Dedenne, we can't have that. We can't have that, Dedenne. Oh no. That Gaslight. Ooh, I forgot how good Mega Gengar was. I forgot how good Mega Gengar looked. Definitely gonna have to wait for that. Okay, so I gotta wait a bit for those shiny Ghastly to respawn. Hey, what's going on, Crispy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It's been good. Currently working on the research tasks and completing the Pokedex. Well, I wish you luck with that, Overrated. It was actually pretty simple. Not that many Pokemon to trade, honestly. Yeah, not that many Pokemon to trade, honestly. For the trade evolutions, I mean. Yeah, Ghastly. I know. Doing well. Good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, this is gonna take. It's gonna be a while before we get any shinies. I already know. And I already know about like those exploit methods of basically like you don't really have to do anything, but y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'm not into those. I'm not into those hunting methods. I like to actively hunt for. I like to actively hunt for those Pokemon. You only really have one trade evolution you need, that being Slowking. Well, I can quickly supply you with a Slowking to register in your dex if you really need it. The exploit methods are so boring. These guys are bums. Now that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, isn't the whole point of shiny Pokemon? Like, isn't the whole point of shiny Pokemon is that they're exclusive? Like, they're supposed to be exclusively rare. Like, hold on. I actually read a thread about this real quick on. Oh my goodness, y'all, chat. Shiny Mega Malamar looks absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, might have to get that. But yeah, I was on Threads, and because you know Threads, less brain rot on there as opposed to Twitter. But yeah, this person basically summed it up well, and I was basically saying this in my last stream. Yeah, I remember when shinies were such special rare mons that you were a legend if you got one. Kids these days will never get that same level of playground rumor mill because you know, of all these exploit methods of basically just, you know, you sit on a bench, skip the day and all that, and then wait, where did the ooh, let me get some of these. But yeah, it's like, you know, back when I miss when shinies used to be, you know, special. Instead of just, oh yeah, let me just sit on a bench, skip the day multiple times, and bam. You'd appreciate it, just would have to figure out to get the last trade to cause a trade evolution. Oh, to cause a trade evolution for the research task. You could, well, I'm sure you beat the game, right? So, you can buy the King's Rock from one of the dudes in the Racine construction, catch a Slowpoke, and just give it the King's Rock to hold, and then you can just trade it to me, and I'll trade it back. Some fans were talking about the shiny odds being too high. Oh, you mean so you mean the shiny odds are back to the what is it, like 1 in 4? Wait, hold on. What's the odds in this game? Isn't it back to like basically the original? Hold on. Shiny odd Legends EA. Yeah, 1 in 4,096. The original, you know, the original shiny odds. And if you have the shiny charm, it decreases to 1,000 1,024. Yeah, 1,024. Like, honey, we've been struggling to get shinies for ages. Oh, I didn't mean to go there. I did not mean to go there. I meant to go here. Okay, you did beat the game, overrated. Yeah, you can just get a... Yeah, you can really just get a Slowpoke. I was about to say a shiny Slowpoke. Oh, there's an Eevee over there. So you can find Eevee on the rooftops in this sector. That's actually pretty cool. Hey, what's going on, Jordan? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How am I doing? I am actually doing pretty great. I'm doing pretty great, just chilling, you know. Hoping to get some shinies today. I don't have the shiny charm, of course. So it's going to be it's going to take a little longer for me to get that, but, you know. That's, I mean, I feel like that's kind of the point of shinies, you know. They're supposed to be extremely hard to find, you know, not with all these exploit methods nowadays. Hold on. Actually, you saw an interesting conversation recently on Twitter, of course. Someone was talking about shiny values and that all shiny Pokemon have the same value or something? Or all shiny Pokemon have the same value? Like in a good way or a bad way? Like good value or bad value? Could I help you evolve your shiny Haunter? Honestly? Sure. Your friend suggested this game to you? Honestly? He did you a favor. Well, let me see what's up here. Oh, right, there's an Absol up here. Absol, I don't want any drama. Absol, I don't want any drama. Absol? Absol, please. Okay, Absol. I'm sorry. Whee! What's up, Eevee? Oh, golly! Bro skedaddled. I didn't know Eevee had motion like that. You've never played this game before? I would highly recommend it. I would highly recommend it, you know? I know there's a lot of naysayers online, but yeah. But 8MB, yeah, I'll trade you the... I can trade you the Haunter real quick. Just real quick. Link play. I'll set up the code and all that. Wait, what new title do I have? What new title do I have? I have another title. Oh! I'm a professor? Leveling up pro, shiny collector. I have 5 shinies? Who's my 5th one? I don't recall have... Oh, wait, hold on. Pidgey, Mareep, Patrat, Klefki. Who's my 5th one? I have to look. Let me see. Tidy Trainer. A title belonging to one who has smashed many Mega Crystals. I like Savior of Lumiose the best. I can join the trade code. Oh, I was actually going to set it up, but okay, that works better. That works a lot better for me. All shiny mons have the same value, no matter if it's a shiny legendary with good IVs or whatever other rare stuff versus like a shiny Pidgey or some shiny you can get from side quest. I disagree with that. Well, I mean, well, I do agree shinies have kind of lost their value, but I would say a shiny that you actually like, you know, put together to trade and stuff like that. Like a shiny that you actually put together to like train for a competitive and stuff like that. I think that has more worth than like a shiny Pokemon that you got from, you know, a living dex or whatever. Do I have a spare Haunter? Actually, no, I don't want to trade the Haunter. You know what? I'll give you this random Alpha Gengar and then I'll trade back your shiny Gengar. Yeah, shinies are less value. Yeah, because of all the stupid exploits. Because of all the dumb exploits. And, am I a full-time streamer or do other stuff as well? I wouldn't say I'm full-time. I do stream basically every day. But yeah, I basically stream every day. Some days, some weeks I'll just not stream if I don't really feel like it. But it's not really a full-time job or anything like that. It's just kind of more. I would love for it to be a full-time job, not gonna lie. But you know, I just like streaming because I like to chill with my viewers and stuff like that. Really. Alright, Shade is about to evolve. You know, I think I actually named one of my... I think I've named one of my Gengars that, Shade. Or it was either that or it was a friend of mine, I don't remember. Alright, and of course, because I am not a jerk, I will rightfully trade you back your shiny Gengar. I am trustworthy, folks. You also want to do streaming, but don't have enough time because of your 2 jobs. Yeah, I can see how that gets in the way. I don't have like a full-time job like that, but I'm a full-time student. I am wrapping up for my associate's degree. And yeah, you know, I stream, which means like, you know, since I'm doing my classes online and stuff like that, I actually have more time to stream and all that, of course. Imagine I kept it. Oh, I would, dude, my career would have been done on this channel, dude. Any potential to growing this channel would have been done. But yeah, no problem. What do I do for full living? Yeah, no, I'm a full-time student, but I do like Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff like that on the side to make, you know, some money for myself. You know, I don't want to be one of those people who has to like rely on their parents to to buy everything for them. I make sure I make sure to buy all of my streaming equipment and stuff like that. I'm not trying to, you know, I don't want to be that one guy who's just surviving off of mommy and daddy's money. But, overrated, if you're, whenever you're ready, just let me know, and I'll help you trade your, what's it called? I'll help you get your Slowking. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Alright. Well, I was learning biology. Crispy, but I changed it to a general degree because honestly, I just want a degree. So that way, you know, it's a lot easier to just like... So that way, I'll just have like an easier time to, you know, find an actual job once I'm done with college and all that. Okay, an Abra over here. You also plan to stream in the future? Yeah, that's honestly, I would say go for it, you know? You know, we're lucky to live in a... I will say we're lucky to live in a day and... We're lucky to live in a day and age where, you know, you can basically make money from anything. That Abra was not shiny, so of course I'm not tripping if it teleports away. And they respawn pretty quick too. What the? What are these two doing? Doing illegal battles in city limits? I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. Let me see. Can't wait to learn music composition in college. Too bad you still gotta do core classes. Just saving up for your streaming setup. Yeah, man. And don't be like me and like wait for oh yeah, to answer your question, I am from the States. I am indeed from the States. But yeah, don't be like me and wait to get like an expensive capture card. Like I was kind of a dummy for doing that because for the longest time I was recording all of my gameplay on a cheap little, on like a, not a cheap, but like on an iPhone, and you could tell I was streaming from an iPhone. And of course I was doing it in handheld mode. So yeah, I was doing all this in handheld mode, of course. So my Switch would die within like 2 hours of streaming, but now I have upgraded because I found a cheap like $20 capture card on Amazon. You're also from the US? Nice. People have the craziest jobs, Japan especially. Yeah, for real. No kidding. Evie, you're gonna want to move. I would hate to kill you. I still have yet to get a shiny Eevee for myself. No, don't get... Okay, I was about to say, don't run into the rock slide, sir. Or madam. No! I'll catch you out of guilt. Oh my goodness. I'll catch you out of guilt. Why did he just stand there? You work as a manager in a restaurant and also do online work? Ooh, nice. It's cool that you're, honestly, that's cool that you're a manager. Can I make that jump? I got nervous. I hesitated. Still pretty easy to get to, though. Pretty easy to get to. That poor Eevee. At least I have adopted her. At least I have adopted her. Oh, no! Dang it. Oh, I really hate these sometimes. Okay, whatever. At least it got me to that rare candy. Also, why are large candies so expensive? At least you can grind for them doing like the... At least you can grind for experience candies using the, like re-challenging the, what's it called? What is it called? I'm gonna crash out. I'm going to crash out. I'm actually going to crash out. Why? Why? He fell straight to the floor too. I don't even remember what I was saying now because I'm so annoyed about that. All right, whatever. I will teleport back to... I'll teleport back to that little section over there. Or maybe we should go to a different area. Maybe. Yeah, I might go to a different area. Oh yeah, I forgot about Dratini. You do artwork as your second job for the last 5 years. Would I like to see some of your work if you are interested? Sure. Exclamation mark Discord. You can show me on there. Okay, sun's getting real low. Let's make our way. Oh wait. Actually, no. Let's go to Sector 8. Yeah, let's go to Sector 8. Well, I didn't really need a waypoint, but whatever. Yeah, let's go to Sector 8. You want a cheeseburger in a food bowl? Dude, you know what I would kill for right now? A pizza bowl from Papa John's. Great, like, it's honestly great for, like, people trying to watch their carbs, like me. Because, you know, as a diabetic, I have to actually, like, watch my carbs. And, dude, pizza bowls, so good. You're right in front of it. Just destroy them. What are you doing? Dude, if that Badoo was shiny, I would have cried. If that Badoo was shiny, I would have cried. Yeah, let's go over there. But yeah, I could for real go for one. Oh, those are Bunnelby. I was like, what am I looking at? You can share your Discord so I can add you by your side. Sure. There is something sleeping. Oh wait, this is near the Dratini. I don't want to spook it away. In case it is shiny. I doubt it's shiny. Hi, Malga. Yeah, this is where the Dratini is, I believe. No, it is not. Yeah, it's not. I lied. My bad, y'all. But I hear an alpha somewhere. If only it was an alpha. Oh, it is an alpha. Wait. No, you're pinker than that. You're pinker than that. Oh no! I didn't mean to. Oh. There has to be a way to get back on. Oh no. You got a shiny Alpha Kangaskhan, nice. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, I am a legend. I am a legend. Now the real question is, how am I gonna get over there? Wait. Wait, no, I think I can make that. No! Almost! Ah. Okay. At least we know where Dratini is, just in case. That would be a cool shiny to get, actually. I would love a shiny Dratini. Especially since shiny Mega Dragonite looks so magnificent. You're also ready to trade whenever you are. Alright, no problem. No problemo. You're playing some Digimon right now? Nice. That new Digimon game? I imagine. My nose itches. Alright, we'll use a different code. We'll use our regular battle code. Make things easier. You broke it, how? I mean, if you want to. Jordan. Alright. The loading screen somehow stayed on and you have to press an imaginary yes to go forward. Weird. I don't know where my slow poke or my slow king is. You know what? You can take this alpha. Alright, Jordan. I'll add you in a bit. The trade was canceled. What you mean? Now, what you mean there was an error? Come on, man. Pokemon, fix your games. Nah, I'm playing. Slowpoke. Wait, what? Oh, overrated. Did you put a King's Rock on the Slowpoke? I don't think you put a King's Rock on it. Yeah, you put a Rocky Helmet on it by mistake. Yeah, you put a Rocky Helmet on it by mistake, not a King's Rock. Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, you gotta do that real quick. At the end of the game, Digimon uncovered a diabolical plot twist with an even more diabolical plot twist. Slow Rock New Evo. It's all good. It happens. By the way, I have a community with more than 16k members, but you don't have time to hang out with them because of your job. Well, that sucks. No, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do ranked. Not yet. Not yet. Maybe when I actually gather an arsenal. Oh, that's where I am. Okay, night's falling. You got the item fixed. Alright. That was fast. But yeah. Shiny Dratini or Shiny Eevee would be nice. That would be kind of cool. The Rocky Helmet fuses with Slowpoke's head and it becomes dumb, but really, really strong. Yeah, Jordan, you could send that to me through you could send that to me through Discord. Hey, what's going on, Ghost? Welcome to the stream. Just got home, got a new controller for your Switch. Sword and Shield theme, nice. Alright. I give thou thy Slow King. Well, it's not really my Slow King, but yeah. You low-key want to play Let's Go again? You had great memories from it? I'd say go for it. It's wireless too, nice. I don't mind wired controllers, but like, the problem with a wired controller is that my desk is really far away from my Switch dock when it's on the TV. But I guess I could always get one for the one that I have on my desk. Got one of those third-party ones. You really appreciate it? No problem, man. It's the same, Jordan, my Discord is the same name as my channel. DeAndre Hawk 7. Just search for that and you'll find it. Although I sent you a friend request already, so. Also, got a shiny Carvana in ZA. Not sure if you told me. No, you haven't. And a shiny Panseer. Cool for the shiny Carvana, ill for the shiny Panseer. I almost dropped my controller. wish there was a way to like skip the little animation. It's not long or anything, but like, it's like I'm not trying to look at all that. Oh, don't want to get jumped by Bunnelby. Are you? No. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have no clue how I made that, but I'm glad I did. Hi, Flip Baby. How you doing? Hi, Emolga. What's going on? Okay. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. An Alpha Dratini. You forgot you had Pow World? I guess I can't do that method where you can just like go back and forth and respawn it. You got an Alpha Dratini today? Nice. I just wish that Dratini was a shiny Alpha Dratini. Oh, I'm not really looking for anything, Jordan. I make my own logos, I make my own overlays and stuff like that. I'd rather build those skills. I'd rather build those skills myself so that way in case someone, you know, in case someone wants to make an overlay for themselves, they can ask me for one. Okay. So it's so it has despawned and has become a regular Dratini. You gonna do the bench method? Nah. I'm just kind of running around despawning the shinies that I'm interested in. Not the biggest fan of the bench method, to tell you the truth. Which, that is one thing I don't like about Legends ZA. There really aren't that many like good shiny hunting methods. Like, at least in other games. I was actually talking about this, like, I was actually, talking about this, last night, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of, you know, just kinda... Like, I miss, like, the old methods of, like, chain fishing and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of, you know, doing like the bench methods and all that. Alright. This can be a bit of a, you know, this could be a bit of a pain going back and forth for this, but honestly, if one of those Bell Sprouts shine too, that would be great. I'd go for it too. Because Victory Bell, I actually think Victory Bell has a pretty nice shiny. With the blue lips. And it's a nice blue too, not gonna lie. Alright. I'll go back here and then... Oh! Oh, that's a Shuppet. Wait. That Shuppet looked slightly... Yeah, I didn't have time to work on that, Ghost. I haven't found time to work on that because I was busy with all this other stuff. Yeah, I'll stay here for a couple more minutes and then we'll go to another area. That's what we'll do. We'll just go to, like, different areas. Oh! Hi, Alpha Halucha. Shiny Shuppet's more teal. Yeah, I know. It kind of looked teal for a split second. That's why. Because I have had that happen where, like, I've had shiny spawn without the notification. I guess because I wasn't, like, near it or something. I don't know. But the notification just didn't, like, go off. Or either that or I just wasn't paying attention. Yo, if I could get a shiny Hawlucha, that would be great. That would be beautiful. Have you guys seen Alpha Chestnut? That thing is an absolute unit. Yo, I would love a shiny Mega Dragonite, man. Mega Dragonite is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Magnificent. I'll check it when I'm not streaming, Jordan. A new day is approaching. Why is Hawlucha just like... Hawlucha's just surveying the landscape. Hawlucha's just surveying the landscape. Not gonna lie, still not a fan of Mega Dragonite. It somehow looks more bald even though it's less bald. How does that even make sense? Honestly, all that it needed, like literally all that I needed was for them to make it blue. And they did that by making it shiny blue, so... Probably a top tier shiny for me. Also appreciate you following, Jordan. They made it a top tier. Well, I don't know. I either love it or I just like it. I haven't really decided yet. Like I said, my full opinion on the Megas aren't like completely... Like, I haven't really, like, settled for, like, a full opinion on all of the Mega Evolutions yet. Which probably won't happen until, like, after the DLC, probably. That's okay, Jordan. I just got done kind of like rebranding the channel a bit. Oh. Mega Hawlucha's gone. They're back to like organizing their strategy over there. But yeah, I'm not really looking for anything like any new like overlays or anything like that. At least not yet. Ooh. How many battles have I completed, by the way? I have been trying to keep track of that. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Oh. Okay, we're a little less than, not less, but we're a little more than halfway. Yeah. I know some people complained about the 1,000 battle quota to get the shiny charm. I honestly don't think it's that bad. Especially when you can just one-shot everything. Okay, Jordan. When I check my IG. For a split second, I thought one of those Bellsprout were shiny. I need my anemic Bellsprout. Alright. I think I'll do like 3 more checks and then we can move on to like another area. Like I said, I'm just kind of going around. If we don't find a shiny, then we don't find a shiny. What is that? Oh, that's Eevee. I thought I found like some... I thought I discovered a shiny for a split second. I was like, wait. The sparkle sound would have probably went off. I gotta get back to my Fakemon work. Not gonna lie. I have not been working on my Fakemon region, even though I said like 1,000 times that I was gonna start working on it again. It's just like a lot of stuff just gets in the way. Mainly like school and stuff like that. And then I have to like edit videos sometimes or whatever. And sometimes I don't want to do anything, you know? Sometimes I just want to just chill and play games on my Switch or whatever. Or on my 3DS. Also, they recently came out with, like, when I come back from doing deliveries and stuff like that, I'm just, like, swamped. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I just got done from being productive. You're telling me I gotta be more productive again? But that's on me. I should time my, I should schedule my time a little better. So, yeah, that's definitely on me. But yeah, they this company called AYN, they recently came out with this cool like emulation device it's a dual screen emulation device that's basically like the 3DS emulator. Oh, a Dragonair. Hi. Okay. Honestly? Yeah, I want you. You don't run away from me, right? Yes, you do! No! You know what? He got away this time. He got away this time. You do mainly just gotta work on updating the Pokédex with the new look. But baby, this is your fault. You know, I was gonna catch you and force you to evolve into a Lowette. But you're too low of a level and I don't feel like leveling you up. Great. The spawn's gone. Now we gotta wait like 3,000 years for it to spawn back in. It actually doesn't take that long. It actually doesn't take that long. Ooh. Let's do one of the wild zones. Ooh, I could really go for a shiny Staryu. Or Binacle. I don't have a Binacle. Anything but a Magikarp. I have so many shiny Magikarps and red Gyarados and all that. I don't need any more. I don't need any more. Oh wait, but I need it to be nighttime to get. Yeah, I need to be nighttime. Whoa! Hello? So you're the infamous one that... Bro ignored me. He ain't attacking me, he just kinda looking at me menacingly. Did I just make a good friend? Did I just make a friend? He's not attacking me. Maybe if I get away from him? No, he's just following me around. Okay. You want to go back into the water, my guy? Want to go back in the water? No? He's really just chilling. Have I tamed an alpha? Is he just gonna follow me here? Go back. Oh, now you're attacking me. All that for a splash. Yeah, I know it has Hydro Pump. That's what I was wondering. I was like, when are you gonna attack me? Interesting. I wonder why some Patrat... It looks like the ones that are like in urban areas don't attack you. Or the ones in... Yeah, they don't attack you. They just run away. But the ones... Shut up. The ones, in the wild zones do. God, where are you going? I'm faster. On your left. Oh, I thought there was just a random Magikarp just chilling there. Alright, I actually am gonna skip the time just because I do want a chance to get a Staryu, maybe? Yeah, that would be cool. He booking it from child support, bruh. Bro thought he was Captain America. Crazy how these guys were talking about people and Pokemon living in harmony at the end of the game, and whenever we go to the wild zones, the monsters want to destroy us. That is true. You know, I already have a shiny Starmie, but like, it wouldn't hurt to have another one, right? Hello, Starmie. Starmie really just chilling, man. Starmie really just chilling. Where's the big one? You leave me alone, Patrat. What you gonna do? Bite me to death? Oh, he was actually on my ass. Yeah, there's Alpha Staryu over there. You guys can go back in the water. No? Okay. Suffocate. Binacle, ain't nobody tripping over you, bro. You leave me alone. Yo, what's good, Staryu? What's good, Staryu? What's good, Staryu? Okay. Alright, let me show. Who are you using tackle on? Matter of fact, don't disrespect me like this again. You like the transition from chill to battle music? Yeah. I wonder if that's what they're going to be doing for the rest of the, I wonder if that's what they're going to be doing for the rest of the, games moving forward. Hi, Badoo. I really don't need a Staryu, but it would be great to have one, especially with the, especially to build my Mega Evolution army. I like that Staryu just chill. Staryu really does just chill. You don't attack nothing unless you attack him. Love just running around in circles, y'all. Oh, hi. Alright, let's go. Alright, I have to, like, I think I have to, like, bring him. There we go. Splash for me, child. Use your hydro pump. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. How did that not hit me? Now what did I do? What did I do to piss you off this much? That's the real question. Oh yeah, isn't there like a way to essentially like respawn them all? Hold on. Like if you go like 50 meters away, all of the Pokemon will essentially respawn. You're in his swamp. Oh, he's still there. Oh, now he's attacking me. I've reset the system. But you're not the one I'm after. Oh lord. Hi, Badoo. Not the Alpha Badoo. What are you gonna do? What do you think you're gonna do? What are you gonna do, Badoo? Okay, there's a lot of Magikarp here. You're still following me? That Badoo is out for blood. Oh yeah, I forget sometimes Cocoon is just chilling. I don't know, Badoo's little run there was kind of hilarious. The radius spawn is used in Area 20, which seems really effective for shiny alphas. You didn't even need to leave the area. It's nearly daybreak. Can I get a shiny Staryu, please? There's gonna be that one person in the chat who's like, just get a shiny charm, it'll be easier. I don't want easy. Who said I wanted easy shinies? Ain't the whole point of shinies is that they're supposed to be rare and extremely hard to find in the first place? And then you have that one dude who's always like, oh, I never understood the point of shinies. They're just different colors. Well, some people like those different colors, sir. Always got to be that one person who has to be like the odd one out. You know what I mean? They always have to be the odd one out. Alright, new day's about to begin, so. I guess I do need a shiny I guess I do need a shiny Magikarp, huh? To get Gyarados. I didn't really think about it, but yeah. I guess I do need a shiny Magikarp or a Gyarados. So I can get that Mega Gyarados in my my army of shiny Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Why do you nickname your Pokemon? They're just names on a screen. Imagine trying to build an emotional bond to pixels on a screen. Like, God forbid, Pokemon fans have fun, man. The bench method only really works right now for me, sort of, for the nighttime spawns. I was pleasantly surprised by Mega Barbarian. I'm so glad I didn't look at the leads. You know, next time I'm not doing like we're not mentioning any. Oh my goodness, this is another one of those stupid bots on my channel, man. Another one of those dumb bots on my channel. On my Twitch channel, I mean. Time to ban. It's like once a day I gotta deal. Once a day, it's like once a day I gotta deal with these people. They irk my presence. They aggravate me. Alpha Patrat. Would love an Alpha. Because if anyone clicks on the links that they send, it could cause a virus on their computer or their account to get hacked, and then yeah, I'm not really trying to get in trouble for that, especially with Twitch's whack moderation. They'll ban you for something that's not even your fault. Yeah, they'll ban you for something that's not even your fault. But you know, a lady can be like booty butt naked on stream, and they'll just give them like a nice like 7-day ban. I saw the Staryu and I thought it was a Magikarp for a split second. Oh, there's two shiny. Or not two shiny, there's two alpha Staryu. I've said shiny so much it's part of my vocabulary now. That was on your recommended when you first got Twitch and haven't watched anything yet. Wait, what was your Oh, the freaking like woman being booty butt naked. Nah, because I think like the CEO of Twitch or something is like a certified gooner or something. I probably shouldn't say this on Twitch. Then the moderators just they permaban me. I was like stuck in that little corner there. $60 game, guys. I love like one glitch can happen in Legends ZA, and all the ZA haters will be like, "Oh, $60 or $70 game." Or my favorite is when they say like $120 game, like they have to purchase the DLC as soon as it's able for pre-order. Like, don't buy the DLC until it's actually out, maybe? Then you won't have a problem. Game Freak, fix your game. The booty was literally the thumbnail is crazy. Absolutely wild. Diabolical, even. Bro's about to have the strongest legs ever, by the way. They for real be saying the game is 530 because of Switch 2 price. Like, no one is telling you to buy the Switch 2. The game runs perfectly fine on a Switch 1. Although I do remember Doug Bowser, the CEO of Nintendo, basically was like, if you're too broke, he basically said if you're too broke to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, there's always the Nintendo Switch. There's always the original Nintendo Switch. And I'm just like, okay, bro. You're attacking me? You keep seeing... Immobilicity, or Immobilicity, I don't know how to pronounce that, videos, and he keeps making videos talking about Pokemon games being paid to win. Wait, is he the guy who was complaining about having to actually play? I think I've seen one of his videos. Is he that one guy? Okay, I don't want to like start like any like YouTube drama or anything, but then again, I'm basically a nobody on YouTube, so it's not like he's gonna see this clip. But is he that one guy? Oh, I'm a Blissey, okay. So is he that one guy who was complaining about you having to actually play the game in order to get competitive ready mons or something? Or was that someone else? Because I swear that sounds familiar. The whole Pokemon being paid to win thing. Yeah. Now, I understand the point about, like, getting, like, the exclusive mons. Like, I understand the point with, like, the exclusive mons or whatever. But, like... And yes, everyone basically gens in competitive. Like, that's not really a surprise there. It's one thing if it's, like, Spectrier or something like that. You know, Pokemon that are actually, like, locked behind DLC or whatever. But if you're genning a Charizard, bro, it's like, okay, bro. Just say you're lazy. Bro, you played like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, caught a shiny there, and brought it to Scarlet and Violet to use it for competitive. Yeah. Oh, he caught it. He caught... Okay, no one told him to do that. No one told him to do that. Talking about something, oh, it's played to win, because now I have to buy a... Now I need to buy a used DS and a used copy of Heart Gold and Soul Silver if I want to specifically bring a shiny Lugia all the way to Scarlet and Violet. No one told you to do that. His most popular videos are these, by the way. I would imagine so, since they are apparently recommended to me. I think I saw another one of his videos. Basically, they're like, Pokemon is still paid to win, or whatever. Yeah, let me see if it is the dude I'm talking about. Let me see if it is the dude I'm talking about. Or you're talking about, I mean. Let me see. Gotta look him up. Yep, it's him. It is definitely him. Yep. Definitely the guy I'm talking about. Definitely the guy I thought you were talking about. Yeah, that's why. And that kind of sucks because, and that does kind of suck because it's like, it really does suck that negativity is what thrives on the internet. And then at the end they say, if you don't cheat, you don't... Newsflash. You don't have to cheat. I think they keep complaining good mons with like Pokemon like Spectre and stuff like that. No one is telling you to go for those Pokemon. That's my issue with all of this. No one is telling you to go for all of this. Or to do all this, I mean. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not one of those people who will, like, automatically just, like, look down on you if you gen your Pokemon or whatever. But, like, let's be a little bit more honest. Let's be a little bit more honest when it comes to the accessibility of some Pokemon here and there. Especially when no one is telling you to, especially when no one is telling you to do all these crazy things for specific Pokemon, you know? And like I said, don't get me... And I honestly think Pokemon literally, in Scarlet and Violet, they made it so easy to, you know, train up your competitive mons. Even way before Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield was like real... In my opinion, I think Sword and Shield was a lot easier. Especially when you could just EV train all your Pokemon in like 5 minutes with the Pokejobs and stuff like that. Like, it was really easy. So I honestly don't know what people are talking about when they say it was like getting, you have to do so much work to do it. You really didn't. Oh, what, battling Pokemon and stuff like that over and over until your Pokemon is actually perfect for competitive? Like, you mean playing the game how it's meant to be played? That's what you are whining about? Hey, at least Pokemon Champions basically allows you to just customize your Pokemon. But guess what? You still have to play the game in order to do that. You can't just go in and just be like, oh yeah, let me just make myself the perfect Rose Raid for competitive right off the bat. Like, you have to earn the VP points in order to do that. Oh lord. Oh! It used Hydro Pump and I was not paying attention. God forbid I get taken out by that thing. Bro thinks you have to buy the prior generation to play competitive, although Calyrex is exclusive, it's not needed. Exactly, it's not... Yeah, it sucks that it's exclusive, but it's like... You know? Okay, or like, it's like... No one's telling you have to be... Why are you... No one's telling you to use Calyrex. It's... I mean, unless you like Calyrex. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, Calyrex is one of my top 100 favorite Pokemon of all time. So yeah, I can understand that. But... Or not Calyrex, I'm thinking of Spectrier, my bad. Calyrex is cool, though. I like Calyrex, but, you know, with Spectrier being... Like, if I wanted to use a Spectrier on my team, because Spectrier is one of my favorite ghost types and one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, you know, then yeah, and you know, I didn't have the DLC, I would just buy the DLC so I can get Spectrier. I'm not gonna gen it in. You've seen a lot of comments talking about having an entire family and our full-time job and have to gen in order to play. I mean, I get it. People have lives and stuff like that. I mean, no one's telling you to go on... I mean, I get it. You don't want to, like... You can do it in increments like I do, you know? Oh no, I have to play the game. Oh no, I have to play the game. But yeah, no one's telling you to do all that. I mean, you could be like me, like where I play the game in little increments, like... In Scarlet and Violet, you're here, you're just lurking. Yeah, no problem, Ghost. No problem. It is too bad Zamazenta and Zacian are also not catchable in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. Doing the tower in Minecraft Dungeons, it's sort of like... It's like a sort of roguelike. Nice. Speaking of roguelikes, there's this one roguelike that I occasionally play on Apple Arcade. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. It's really fun. But then again, maybe I'm just biased to liking it because it's Ninja Turtles, and y'all know how much I love Ninja Turtles. Like, Ninja Turtles is probably, like... It's probably number 3 in, like, my favorite IPs of all time. Like, when it comes to, like, franchises in general, Ninja Turtles is probably, like, number 3. Like, that's one of my big 3 when it comes to, like, franchises. Like, from least to greatest, Ninja Turtles, Ben 10, and then Pokemon, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get the people who are like, oh no, I have to actually play the game to build a competitive team. It's like, that's how it's meant to be played. And you also have to remember, Pokemon isn't primarily focused on battling. Yes, there is VGC and stuff like that, but that's not their main focus. That's just one of the many things you can do. So of course they're not gonna just make it, they're not gonna just like make the game where you can just like make whatever competitive mons you want in the game, you know? That's what and that's why they made Champions. It's for the competitive focused people. Ben 10 is pretty good. The fan base or whoever makes those fan arts is scary. I love Ben 10, bro. Not the reboot, of course, but love me good old Ben. I love Ben 10, especially the OG Ben 10. OG and Omniverse are like 2 of my favorites. I think Ben 10 is what got me into world building. Pokemon got me into creature design, Ben 10 got me into world building. Like being obsessed with like seeing all of these what do you call them? Like seeing all these like cool aliens and like how their biology works, what their culture on like the different planets is like and all that. Love it. Pokemon focuses mainly on merch. Exactly. Thank you. Someone said it first and foremost. That's why it always makes me roll my eyes whenever people are like, "Oh, like we need to boycott Pokemon." And I'm like, "We need to boycott the games." And I'm like, "Dude, even if Pokemon loses like millions of players, that will never affect them. That will never affect them. You want to know why? Because Pokemon is not primarily a game-based company or franchise. It is a merch-based franchise. Like, people think that most of their money comes from the games. You are sorely mistaken, my friend. Pokemon, dude, even if their games don't sell too well, they're still the TCG. There's still the anime. There is still a bunch of other merch that they can sell, like cups and shirts and stuff like that. That's how huge, that is how huge Pokemon is. Floor 16 out of 18, nice. Pokemon and Monster Hunter got you into music and world building, nice. You've always liked to draw since you were younger? Yeah, I didn't get into drawing until like I started drawing Pokemon actually. Like when I was like in middle school, quote unquote. Because I went to a private school during my middle school years, hence why I put it in quotes. Oh, why am I running in here? It is not nighttime no more. And I also want to change up the scenery real quick. So what other area can I go to? Is there a Ben 10 movie? There's 4 actually. There's Secret of the Omnitrix, which was technically supposed to be like their series finale of the original series. There's Ben 10 Race Against Time and Ben 10 Alien Swarm, which are two live action ones. And then there's Destroy All Aliens, I think. That is that's like a CG, not CG, but like a 3D animated one. Video games is second when it comes to Pokemon getting money, but the amount is like 1/4 compared to merch. Yeah, but I'm like saying like their main focus is not the games though. Like their main focus, well, at least for the Pokemon company. Like obviously Game Freak's main priority is selling the games, of course. But for the Pokemon company, they just want to sell merch. They don't care if you buy the games or not. Their main thing is merch. I'm sorry. How do you see me from all the way over there, sir? You hacking. Hit me with your best shot. Nah. I want you to kill me. Hit me with... This man went for a throw. I should... Hit me with an attack or I flamethrower you. Okay, good. Sometimes you gotta threaten. Sometimes you gotta threaten them. I went full on Omni-Man on that Badoo. Yeah, you understood what I meant. Yeah, but there's a lot of people who don't understand that. It's like the boss was not prepared for you. R.I.P. Ooh, Wild Zone 8. We can try that one. Whoop they ass. It was a massacre. It wasn't even a fight. It was an absolute massacre. Wild Zone 8 only scares me because of the amount of freaking Drillburs there are. No. No, 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 no. I understand. I understand everyone now. What is with all the Pyroars spamming Earth power, dude. What the heck, man? Dude, what's that one stupid debate that comes every few years? 1 billion lions versus every single Pokemon? Yeah, no, the Pokemon are winning. With just bring 5 of these. Just bring 5 of these MFs and just have them spam freaking Earth power, bro. Just have them spam Earth power. They've won in freaking 10 seconds. Probably even less than that. This man's, I hope they get poached. Dude, I was trying to get a Skarmory. Dude, the amount of struggle I went getting the Skarmory because they kept... I had to make sure my Excadrill was Mega Evolved and just Earthquake majority of them. You didn't understand the hate until you tried catching one and it alerted all of them. Exactly. You don't, when you hear the hate, it's like, it can't be that bad. You're over exaggerating. Then you actually get to Wild Zone 17. Yeah, I understand the hate now. There's no reason for them to be so aggro. And the fact that even if you do escape them, they can, yeah, I was just about to say that, Crispy. I was just about to say that. The fact that you can go up on the rooftop and they can still hit you with the Earth power. That doesn't make any sense. The move is Earth. Oh, I went to the wrong zone. The move is Earth power, not freaking building power. Not roof power. Earth power. What you mean? Meant to go to Wild Zone 8. Pyroar is not even that good. Pyroar is not even that good of a Pokemon. Pyroar is not even that good of a Pokemon to be so aggro, bro. Like, what you doing? Especially with that whack Mega Evolution. If there's one Mega Evolution I will actively hate on, it is Mega Pyroar. That thing is so tacky. Okay. Now I basically have to run for my life. Gibble? Quick question. Does anyone know if a shiny is like a Pokemon like Drillbur or something like that, will it shine even if it doesn't come out of the ground or not? Oh! I ran... Oh! Okay. Let's get out of here. Okay, sir, all I did was run past you. What did I do to you? Oh, to be honest, I did wake you up from your nap. But what did I do to you? I just walked past you. You chased after me. Nah, don't run. Nah. Run to fate. He's still running. He's still gunning it. All right. Okay, Will, if it's still underground, okay. Yeah, I was curious about that. I was like, do they still spawn or do they still like sparkle? Or nah. Bro is just surveying the land. Let me see. Pyroar legit need a Kermit sewer slide. People keep saying, well, its main says two fire now. Yeah. This one guy, thank you, Crispy. Literally my whole thing. Bro, my dog is snoring so loud. Like, shut up. Nah, I feel that, bro. Like, bro, you have no reason to be snoring so loud either. Sleeping like you pay the bills. Like, what you doing? You have no business sleeping so comfortably in this house. Yeah, but I saw this one Reddit post saying like, oh, when are people gonna realize that, I thought that was an Alpha Gibble somehow. I was like, what? But I saw this one stupid post saying like, oh, its main Mega Pyroar's flame, or main is literally supposed to be the kanji for blaze. so people shouldn't call it stupid. I'm like, it still looks dumb. I don't I don't care. It still looks dumb, bro. We should play Minecraft Dungeons. Maybe one of these days. George might have to put me on that. Even though we have not played Minecraft in since literal middle school. You saw people saying the main body didn't get enough design, but it's fine that the body stays the same. No, I'm okay with the body staying the same. I don't really care. I don't mind the body staying the same. I don't need it to be drastically different, but the main looks so tacky. Mega Pyro should have been a PNG of Mufasa. Because it just looks like another... It just looks like another Pyro's main just stacked on top of it. I know a lot of people hate Mega Starmie, but at least there's some at least I honestly think, if you ask me, I think Mega Starmie is more creative than Mega Pyro, if I'm being honest. They could have given Pyro more luscious locks, exactly. When we get an official art of the Megas and characters, when will we get official art of the Megas and characters? Yeah, that's what I'm curious. That's what I'm curious about. Probably not until December or January. If real should have been a cloud like dead Mufasa. Mega Starmie could have had more to it, like patterns or something. It could have been good, but it's not. I'm still on the fence on whether I really love it or whether I really or whether I'm eh. It could have been better. Because I understand what they were going for it at least. Especially the sci-fi movie that's make it look like it's actually wearing a suit or something if it's meant to be some kind of superhero theme. Actually, it's supposed to be based on this one movie. I watched it, I forgot what it's called. But basically it's it's a movie that came out in 1956. And basically it's this group of these starfish humanoids. Or these starfish aliens that are trying to warn us about a meteor about to hit our planet or something like that. Or no, it was a rogue planet about to collide with our planet or something like that. And then they but the humans didn't really understand it because they were because they couldn't speak human or whatever. They couldn't speak any human language or whatever. They would communicate with colors and all that, and they were oh no, these aliens are coming to conquer our world or whatever. So they actually made one of the aliens go disguised as one of as a human, and they were oh yeah, they're here, they're trying to replace us now. Hence why there's that Pokédex entry. Hence why there's that Pokédex entry of Starmie when it Mega Evolves. It's no one knows if it's trying to mimic humans or replace humans. Yeah, Warning from Space. Yeah, Warning from Space. That's what it's called. Honestly, really good film, honestly. But I know some people will be oh, it's an old movie, so I'm not gonna watch it. Okay, cool. Nice to know you have no media literacy. I don't know. I think a part of me kind of does like it. Only because everyone else hates it, low-key. But Pyro is genuinely one that I was disappointed with. I was oh cool, Mega Pyro. Maybe it'll actually be something that I like. It's I thought they were gonna give him the Clefairy treatment. Clefairy is or not Clefairy, Clefable. Clefable is a Pokemon that I genuinely just do not care about. Like, it's just, I don't care for it. I don't care for it design-wise. I don't care for it just Pokemon-wise at all. And I don't hate it, of course. It's like D rank in my official list. But at least Mega Clefable looks pretty cool. But Pyroar just looks absolutely, like, tacky. At least Mega Starmie has meme potential. That's the thing. At least Mega Starmie has the meme potential. But, like, Mega Pyroar, it has none. It has no pizzazz. Guzzlord is incoming. Mega Clefable got a flesh hat. So do many other Pokemon that look like they're wearing clothing, to be honest. Especially Sock and Throw. Since they're born with the freaking outfits, it's safe to assume that they're wearing like freaking. Oh, that answers my question about the alphas. Okay. So they just wait until you're there. But yeah, Sock and Throw, those freaking pieces of absolute garbage. They're born with the freaking clothes, and I guess it's safe to assume that it's just some weird fleshy body part. You're thinking of having Megas and Vols just for funsies? I mean, go for it. For my region, I'm still hard set on not having any like gimmicks or anything like that. Since the whole point is supposed to be kind of like a reboot, essentially. Although I guess the regional variants kind of ruined that whole point, but I mean, I don't really consider the regional. I don't really consider those like gimmicks. By gimmicks I mean like the power-up gimmicks, not just like, oh yeah, give Pokemon new form or whatever. Give them a super form or, you know, a super powered ultimate move or something. Kangaskhan born to take care of a child. When you really think about it. And the baby's just forever a baby, I guess. Oh. Oh, that was a Gibble. I was like, what is that? Oh god. Run. Okay. I was not paying attention. I forgot I was getting attacked. I was just running around. I was just running around minding my own business. I got freaking jumped, bro. I got freaking flashbacks. How do Kangaskhan reproduce for real? Who knows? I guess they just find a random Ditto, or maybe they find another Pokemon that shares its egg group or something. Something. They do something. We just don't know what that something is. I thought that was, for a split second, I thought this was Lacey from the DLC, from the Scarlet and Violet DLC. I was like, what are you doing here? No one told me you were in the game. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Imagine only growing up from Mega Evolving. Even then, it's still a child. Like, it only goes from baby to just child. Maybe they do mitosis for... It's just split. I assume they probably, like, breed with other Pokemon. I assume they breed with other Pokemon. Alright. Be wary of the Sand Tombs and Earth Powers, because those things are deadly. Earth Power is so freaking scary. From those, I have war flashbacks, man. I have PTSD flashbacks from those. Lacey is so goated. Not for real. Actually, in the little like Pokemon fan fiction that I'm kind of just like that I'm kind of writing with ChatGPT, not to publish, obviously. I'm not gonna do that. Just for funsies. I actually made although I do put my like creative liberties, like I just give it like the blurb of what I want the chapter to be, and I just let it do the cooking. I actually made I was thinking of traveling with Lacey and Unova, but I actually made Rosa the daughter of Clay instead in this continuity, because it's kind of gonna be like a Pokemon like kind of like Ash's Journey in Hoenn, where there's like May and Max. Like I have it's Rosa and then her brother Layton. And don't worry, my character's not one of those like overpowered self-inserts. Trust me, I was running up the frickin' the Kanto League with a Pichu. So don't worry, y'all. I didn't just give myself all the overpowered Pokemon, I promise. They're still males, but they're getting rarer. Oh, you're talking about like the... Wait, hold on. Maybe it's like one of those... Maybe it's one of those female-only lizards. Oh, the whiptail lizards. Oh, Jesus. I literally warned myself about the Sand Tomb. You gotta work on the lore of your own characters. You're making your own for the gym leaders and stuff. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool idea, actually. I was low-key considering, instead of doing like gym leaders, we could... Oh! I literally warned myself about the earth power. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. No, don't stop sprinting. Dude, earth power has changed my life. You know, this is exactly why I'm scared of ground type moves, man. Not only do they kill electric types, but they kill me. All right. I have PTSD. It's actually funny because half of my electric team in Scarlet and Violet are immune to electric moves, either due to items or abilities or typings. One of your OCs are OP, but signed a contract to not use any of it. Yeah, I like those types of characters where like the character's like actually OP. But it's not like in your face OP. Like they're so OP that they literally have to get nerfed. You've got Poppy, Eruta, Thomas, Exo, Tombstone. Tombstone's actually a dope name. It reminds me of Tombstone from Spider-Man, which I actually found out that for the new Spider-Man movie that's supposed to be coming out for the MCU, Tombstone is going to be the main villain, or at least one of the main villains. So I'm happy about that because Tombstone is very underrated as a villain. Charlotte, Abel, Tora, and Daxon. Solo leveling for real 2 OP. I've never seen a single episode of solo leveling, to be honest. Didn't it win some award with Crunchyroll and people were like, yeah, it really did not deserve it, to be honest. Isn't it basically just a bunch of characters aura farming? That's basically what I've gathered from the show. At least from people talking about the show with me. Like, from what I hear, it's basically just aura farming, but in anime. But yeah, in Johto and Kanto, I had my 2 mentors, Tessa and Riley. And no, not Riley, like from Diamond and Pearl. Is a different Riley. He spawned in Violet City, challenged me to a battle, and then was like, you know what? I like you, kid. I'm gonna travel with you. In the first season, Pro Tag was a twink, and in the second season, he mewed and got a level 5 jawline and aura farmed. It got Best Romance Award. It got Best Romance Award. I didn't even know there was romance in that show. You think it got almost all awards? Yeah, I've heard something like similar to that. Like it got a bunch of awards, and people were kind of just mad. Like they didn't think they don't think they deserved it. Honestly, that's what I've heard. Like it's like the okay, nothing's shining in here. I don't know why I'm wasting my time. Okay. Okay. But like it's basically like if you have a show, it's like when people like glaze a show simply because it has good animation, but they don't actually like care for the story or anything like that. Like it's basically like a spit in the face for like a show that actually has good story, but it gets beat by like a show that just has good animation or something. That's essentially what that's essentially like my understanding of why some people were like mad about it. All right, let me see what Ghost Bunny said here. Poppy is a descendant of King Midas. Iruda is a Satanist. Thomas is a living humanoid robot made from a train engine. Exo is a hive mind of scarabs living in the corpse of King Tut. Charlotte is a princess who traveled into the future and became a mob boss. Tombstone is a grave digger. Self-explanatory there. Abel is a ringleader, and Tora is a goat mom, and Daxon is an adventurer. Nice. Just gotta make it Gibble? That was Gibble. I gotta make my way back here. Alright, I'll do one more swoop around. I don't have to go this far. I'll do one more sweep and then one or two more sweeps and then we'll change our scenery. Man, I love shiny. That didn't load properly. Man, I love shiny hunting, man. Oh, that's what I was saying. With the characters and or gym leaders and stuff like that. Basically, my plan was essentially like kind of mimic ZA, like the ZA Royale. Like instead of like having like set gym leaders. Like, it was more like a battle club, essentially. It would be more of like a battle club with members and stuff like that. Like, you could still have monotypes if you choose to. But you could also, like, make your type... You could also make, like, your team more of like a theme! Okay! Please, you gotta escape. You gotta escape. You gotta escape. You gotta escape. Go. Oh my goodness, the earth power. Oh my goodness, the earth power. Oh my, the R. The R. The R. URF, ARF. So it got best action, best male character, best anime rank 5, best animation runner-up, best fantasy runner-up, best soundtrack runner-up, male category. Yeah, that sounds about right. So that it was the anime I was thinking of. For your region, there are going to be 16 gems, one for each weapon type. You made 2 new weapons for you to use for your characters, the dagger and whip. Nice. You've explained your characters before, but you doubt I remember. I do remember you talking about them, but you're right. I don't remember because we all know I have the memory of a fruit fly. One of the bosses is a character is a character. That clearly says character. One of the bosses is a creature worshipped. It resembles the sun and stuff. Earth power everywhere. Learned it from Pyroar. Probably. Oh, where am I going? I have the same direction senses of Zoro from One Piece. Alright. My last little run through, and we will change the location. But yeah, man, don't you just love shiny hunting in Legends ZA chat? Just running around basically waiting for the shiny to pop up. No merit. No nothing. Alright. Alright, what's another area? What's in this zone again? Oh yeah! This zone actually has some good shiny options in here. You may still give your gym leaders type specialties, but you're still thinking about it. I know for one of the future regions, I'll probably do like themed typings rather than, or not themed typings, but themed. Like basically, like gym leaders will have like a theme that they follow rather than like actual typings. Actually, in the original, like kind of like, what do you call it? Like the beta work or whatever for my region, I did have an Elite Four member that was a fairy specialist. I think I made them a fairy specialist, and the irony was that they only had one fairy type, while the rest were Pokemon that you would think would be fairy type. So they would have like a Blissey or something on their team, like Pokemon that you would think would get the fairy typing, but they don't have the fairy typing, or just Pokemon that people like want to have the fairy typing, like Milotic, for example. But a lot of people apparently want Milotic to have a fairy typing. Although I could see a fairy type Mega, but some people think that it should just be outright like retyped into, yeah, like into a fairy, but I don't agree. Why are there so many of you? Gura, no Mega, no Milotic Mega. No, I honestly agree. Milotic is like one of those. We need to clip that. The way that he hit me with that psychic, he stared me down, gave me the side eye, and went back. He was warning me. He was not attacking me. He was giving, that was a warning shot. That was a warning shot. I need that clipped. I need that clipped immediately. Cause what the heck, man? Oh my goodness. You may, oh wait, I read that already. Yo, Balmain, we need to be more careful. Milotic might get too much, might get too OP if it got more HP and defense. You think Game Freak cares? You think Game Freak cares about that? Dude, they gave what's his name? They gave Milotic, or not Milotic. They gave Rayquaza Mega, bro. You think they care about balance? Ah, shoot. I forgot where it's at. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, Lord. Why am I doing this? I know there's like a secret area to go on the roof. Bro was on the wrong turf, not for real. Oh, wait. I know where it is. I know where it is. I think. I forgot where he was at. Yo, where you at, Playboy? There's like a little ladder to go on top. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. You know what's funny? I probably looked right at it too, and I still skipped it. Yeah, we can spend some time in Wild Zone 15. We're staying the heck away from Wild Zone 17. Unless it's like that mini area for shiny Chespin. We should have had a co-op like Scarlet and Violet so we could run around the city together. I'm honestly surprised they didn't do that. Or, hear me out. You know how you can re-challenge the Rogue Megas? It would have been so cool if there was like some sort of like raid system. Like, hear me out, like a little raid system where you would have 4 players and you guys have to like team up to take down a Rogue Mega. I think that would have been cool. I'm surprised. The game that has the most co-op potential, they didn't give us that co-op. That's so crazy. I'm really surprised they didn't do that. Hi, Bellsprout. Don't mind me. Just harvesting some Mega Crystals. More post-game content. Did y'all see that Bellsprout just jump off? Bro would rather... Bro was so frightened he would rather die from falling from a like a 7 or 8 story like rooftop than be captured, bro. I wasn't even trying to catch him. That's the funny thing. Bro ended it all. Anime ad jump. You'll never take me alive ad jump. Oh. We just spawned there. That's a good hunt too. Oh man, now I'm really wishing for more. I'm wishing. I was not paying attention to where I was running, but that would have been cool. Like if Pokemon Home Support was like, oh my gosh. Speaking of which. Can we talk about, I just want to sit here and just laugh at all of the people who were on my like Pokemon battle streams talking about some, well, I'm shiny hunting some Pokemon so I can be prepared for Legends ZA. Did I or did I not tell them that Legends ZA was not going to have home? They weren't going to have home, what's it called? Did I or did I not say that home was not gonna have? They were not gonna. That Badoo freaking jumped off the cliff too, or the roof. Home support day 1. Did I or did I not say that? There were people fighting. There were people arguing with me, being like, "Nah, you never know." Like Pokemon has never done that. They've never done like. Pokemon has never done that. Why would they randomly do that for ZA of all things? They've never done home on release day because they don't want people to just bring all of their... They don't want people to bring in Pokemon from other games. They want you to make a new adventure. But these people were like, you never know. Or they're like, oh, well, I can wait. And I'm like, you're going to be waiting a long time, buddy. Well, not a long time, but like, you're going to be waiting a bit. Like, how long did it take for Scarlet and Violet to get home support again? Because I know it was quite a bit. I think it was almost around the time when the DLC was announced, actually. Yeah, I had a feeling I killed that Pidgey by mistake. And apparently I killed the Fletchling, too. You got a diamond sword. Why'd I say it like that? A diamond sword. You got a diamond sword. I was supposed to be shiny hunting. What am I doing? I got distracted. Shows you where my priorities are at, chat. Oh! Hi, Larvitar. Look, I don't want any trouble. I'm just a man moving through. You'll never take me alive. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, I need to return you. Ooh! Ooh! Oh my. Oh my. Not gonna spoil, but you've seen the megas for the DLC and all the mons for it look really promising. I hope so. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's for some mons that I actually, hopefully they do, hopefully it's like Legends ZA, because I honestly wasn't expecting Legends ZA to cook so hard for these megas. Back now you need Zygarde to complete the decks. Well, I mean, you already know what you gotta do for that. Good luck. Although it took me maybe 4 or 5 tries, maybe? Probably less than that. What were you doing out? Did you all see him? He was out of the gate. One of the mons is one I really like, you think? That seems promising, because there is a lot of mons I really like. Because I'm already happy that Raichu's getting a mega, but you don't know how many mons I consider. I mean, just look at my ranking Pokemon of ranking every single Pokemon image. Wait, actually, I can put the link in here. Pumpkaboo is devious, dude. Pumpkaboo, I don't know what I did to piss off Pumpkaboo, and I love Pumpkaboo too. Y'all know how much I love Pumpkaboo. It is definitely a mon. You said. I said. Liking a lot. You remember me saying I liked. Why can't I talk? It is definitely a mon you remember me saying liking a lot. Okay. That seems promising then, because there's quite a couple options I would love for. Dude, the funny thing is, I was actually gonna make a little video of me like my wish list for megas before ZA, but I was like, will that video even do well? And then because I was actually about to be ready to put Frostlass on that list, even though the leaks were already out, so like most people already knew, some people already knew. But when I was actually surprised that Frostlass got a mega, honestly, for the next game, for like new Pokemon and stuff like that, I'm not even gonna allow people to like talk about it, even though the game's out. I'm gonna figure it out myself. Dude, I remember when like day one of me having it. I remember day one of me having ZA. Day one of me playing ZA. Someone came in already talking about Mega Zygarde. I'm like, well, I don't gotta play the game no more. Like, what you mean? Like, they're like, bro, Zygarde gets like a huge cannon on its back. I'm like, why would you say that? Like not everyone looks at the leaks, because some of us actually want to be surprised for all the new designs and stuff. You know, how the game is meant to be played. You don't really care about spoilers, you just want to see the cool guys. Yeah, but I like to... Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I don't really care about spoilers if it's something I don't really care about. Like, if it's like some show that some people like that I say I'm never gonna watch, I'll just be like, yeah, okay, you can tell me whatever, because I'm probably never gonna watch it. But... for, you know, for Pokemon games and stuff like that, like, even with, like, Amori and stuff like that, like, there were some times where I would, like, look into, like, bosses and stuff like that. Not every single boss, but there was, like, some bosses that I would, like, look into. But, like, for Pokemon, I actually wanted to be, like, genuinely surprised. Even Sea of Stars, I was basically following a walkthrough that entire game. But, like, Pokemon is, like, the absolutely no spoilers kind of thing. But yeah, like, even if you don't, like... But yeah, my whole point is, like, even if, like, you don't care about spoilers and stuff like that, it's like, you know, not everyone's the same way, you know what I mean? And that's how I was like, bro, like, to the guy who was, like, who literally spoiled Mega Zygarde for me, I was like, bro, really? Like, are you serious? I swear I just saw a Pokemon up there. I'll make it past that car. Yep. Like, typically I'm the type of person where, like, I'll be watching a show or something, and, like, if there's a character that shows up that I really like, sometimes I'll go on, like, the wiki to, like, look up more about the character or something. I'll accidentally spoil myself, but I'll still watch it. But, like, yeah, ever since Scarlet and Violet, like, I've wanted, like, all of my Pokemon playthroughs to be, like, no, like, spoiler-free zones, basically. It also makes team building kind of fun, because, you know, it's trial and error. Typically, like, the first, like let's say I choose, like, the grass starter or something like that, like, the first fire Pokemon is probably staying on my team. Usually don't look at spoilers. You never did for Scarlet and Violet or Arceus, but you were super curious and wanted to see ZA's leaks. Yeah, the last Pokemon with leaks the last Pokemon game I played where I actually knew about the leaks and stuff like that was, what's it called? Arceus, Legends Arceus. Because I remember I did, like, a whole video of, like, my first impressions on, like, the leaks for every Pokemon leaked for both Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus. You know, when those leaks were out for their respective times. But then afterwards, I was like, you know what? Scarlet and Violet's gonna be the first game I play without looking at leaks and stuff like that, and I'm so happy I didn't. I'm so happy I didn't. Because my reactions would have been so, like, phoned in. I would have been like, oh, look. It's the thing that I looked up about in the story. Well, I usually don't look up story spoilers, but usually Pokemon designs and stuff like that. It's like, oh, there's that Pokemon that we saw in the leaks. I don't know what I'm doing. YouTubers being annoying and putting spoilers on the thumbnail. Nah. There was a... Oh my god, that scared the life out of me. There's like a car across like my street, dude, like across from my house, that's like parked on the side of the other house, and I just saw like a big, like, I thought I just saw like a big creature just sitting out there. I was like, well, this might be the last stream chat, because if I go outside, I'm dead. That thing was huge, bro. Because imagine, bro, imagine you just like chilling and then you just see like some creature outside the size of a truck just staring at you. Just, like staring into your soul. Now it knows you're there, so you're dead. You're dead. But yeah, there was this one account on IG that I used to like, because like he was one of those, like, he was like an art channel that would do like minimalistic like artwork and like wallpapers and Pokemon and all that. But I had to like unfollow him because of the way he was kind of like, he was kind of being a dick about spoilers in ZA. And so what happened was he literally like put like an entire column of every single, like, no spoiler warning or anything, just put like an entire column of every single new Mega Evolution in ZA. I had to scroll back really fast, or like I had to do like Instagram thing where like you hide the post so you don't see it at all. And I went to the comments because I knew there was gonna be comments being like, yo bro, like you could have at least put a spoiler or something like that. You want to know what the person's response was? Bro literally said, the game's already out, bro. Mind you, the game was out for specific people at the time in specific countries. In America, no one had the game yet. Like, but bro was like, the game's out, bro. I'm like, yeah, let me just go at midnight to go get the game and just play, or pre-order it online. You know, buy it online real quick to play through the game and look at all of the Mega Evolutions and stuff like that. And there were some people who had the argument of like, you guys are acting like you guys didn't look at like every single Korokoro leak. Which, for anyone who doesn't know, Korokoro used to be like this like little Japanese magazine. And that's where like a lot of like the whole leaks and rumors and stuff like that would usually pop up from for like upcoming Pokemon games, specifically around the X and Y and Sun and Moon times. And then I guess they just kind of like disappeared off the face of the planet. I don't know if they're still publishing or not, but you know, since people don't really look at physical magazines anymore, I don't imagine they would be around. I don't imagine them being around, or at least relevant anymore. But yeah, it's like, but you know, I was like, not everyone looked at leaks. Some people, with any video game, some people just want to go in and be surprised about every new thing that's in the game. Just because you don't care about spoilers doesn't mean other people don't, you know? You think they are? They probably are. They just probably aren't, like, relevant anymore. I thought the alpha was running away from me. I was like, excuse me? Low-key, I might go for Larvitar. Since Larvitar... And Scolipede, too. Scolipede, Larvitar... Weedle. Or Beedrill. These freaking Pumpkaboo are vicious. Why were they just looking at me like that? And they're like, oh, he's coming, he's coming. Orchestrate the jump technique. They've mastered the art of jumping. Ugh, I don't like how Bana just crawls towards me like that. Nah, dude. The craziest thing was seeing Yveltal crawl after you. You know what's crazy? There's a very high chance I could encounter these before I encounter anything good like Larvitar. And I will be very mad. I will be very upset. I will be very upset if that happens. I'm gonna be seriously upset about that. And as soon as I get that shiny charm, it's... As soon as I get a shiny charm, every Pokemon is mine now. It's over. A new day is dawning. Well, hold on just a second. But yeah, bro really was like, just get the... He's like, the game's out, bro. I'm like, okay, the game is... I'm like, bro, I swear. Y'all be like, the game's already out. Even though the game's only been out for like 0.2 seconds. Already spoiling the entire game for everyone. Like, what do you mean? I remember when I first started streaming, like Sword and Shield and stuff like that, there were so many people coming and being like, oh, I beat the game already. I'm like, gee, it's almost like you're not the one streaming the game. Like, it's almost like you're not the one streaming the entire game. And I'm sorry I don't rush through every single game so I can just get to all the juicy stuff, you know? Now, what possessed you to do that? Bro did a kickflip off the dang... Okay, that was my fault that time. That was my fault. I don't know. I just think people are just weird with these. Oh no. Golly. I need to pay attention. But yeah, I was always getting like these like moments where like, bro, you're still at this part in the game. I'm like, yeah. Wanna know why? Because I'm taking my time with the game, you know? Like what the creators of the game initially intended. Like, come on, man. Alright, I'll do this one more time and check to see if anything is shiny, and then I'll go down and see if anything in the lower area shine. Nope, no shiny Larvitar. Isn't another method basically just like spawning in and out of the wild zone or something until something like until they re-roll and something shines? Oh lord. My question is, why are there so many... My question is, why are there so many Pumpkaboo just like ready to jump you? Hmm. Yeah, we can do like one more. Let's see. Oh, there is WADs on 5. I mean, I understand why they're aggressive. I mean, especially when you read Gorgeist's Pokedex entry. I understand their aggression. My question is, why are there so many of them? They have like a mini army. Where's WADs on 5 again? Over here. Excuse me. Oh, wait. I remember this method now. Yeah, I remember this method now. I literally saw HDB doing this. He was literally just doing this back and forth. He was literally just doing this back and forth. I remember this method. I remember now. Pumpkin patch. True. Very true. I swear I saw an alpha. Another alpha, I mean. Ah, yes. Spawning and respawning. Or despawning, I mean. My favorite shiny hunting method. Ooh, I do need a white flower Florges. I'm gonna go get it. I do need a white flower Florges. My question is, will I survive the onslaught? Will I survive the onslaught? Now, why is there an alpha? Oh my goodness. Alright. We'll be drawing now. Nice. I don't need it. I just... Should you draw your characters or creature designs? Siri, flip a coin. Creature designs. Oh! He made my job a lot easier. My biggest fear is that Froakie being shiny. Oh. Now why are you coming over here, bro? Ruining my hold. Ruining my hold. Wait. Did it despawn? What happened to me? Sir! Chill! Are you... You don't see me. He heard all of the commotion. Get that quick ball ready. I just need it at like an angle where it's not looking directly at me though. Yeah, like right there. Oh. That was easy. The funny thing is, that was an accidental throw. This bro says Sari. Sari. Nah, bro. Like, Y'all don't understand how many decisions Siri makes for me, bro. Just to flip a digital coin. Sometimes it feels like that Ampharos gets bigger and bigger every time I respawn, bro. I think that's what HDV also said. Because sometimes I'll look behind me and that thing is just like towering over me, bro. Like, what you doing? Is that an Alpha Metacham? That's another Mega I don't like. Mega Metacham. But I have to be... Oh, that means I have to get a Pyroar. I can always get a shiny Lit Leo. Oh, you're an Alpha now? You're an Alpha now? Really? If a red flower, a yellow flower, and an orange flower just show up, I'm catching them. You forgot it was in the game. I always forget too until one of the NPCs Mega Evolve, like one of the NPCs in the Battle Royale Mega Evolves their Metacham, and I'm just like, oh god, I forgot that thing existed. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was like a holy trifecta of alphas for a split second. I was kind of scared. I'm like, dang. They really want to kill me. Hey Siri, turn the lights to 50%. That's better. I guess it is kind of a effective method, but it is kind of boring though, I will say. And yeah, I know no one's telling me to do it, but... Oh, I was like, where's Floppy at? You know, the amount of people who ask me, like, how the game is because they're afraid, like, the game's gonna break their Switch, I'm like, buddy, just get the game. You have nothing to worry about, I promise you. Fluffy? That is Fluffy. I don't know what I thought that was. Alright, I'm gonna turn my lights down real quick. Just real quick. My film lights, I mean. Alright. Be good, chat. Someone exploded something at Harvard Medical School? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I'm not surprised. Not saying I have no, like... Not saying, like, I don't have any, like, sympathy over that, but it's like... I'm not surprised, you know? You know, I love these, like, favorite Pokemon of each type things. You know what? This person has Tranquil, of all things, as their favorite. Excuse you. He gave me the side eye. He's the one who walked into me. So this person, because this person commented on my Threads post with the, like, little Pokemon of each type. What college do I attend? Local? Yeah, it's local. Hi? Wait. Are you? You belong to someone. Yeah, it's a local college. or community college. Same thing, really. But yeah, this person commented, I think you can notice a bit what gen had the most impact on me, and Galvantula, Golurk, Scyther, and some more. If I had second options, they would be there for sure. This person's favorite, who has their Pokemon just walking around. That's what I'm saying. Because I was like, where did you come from? Can I catch you? And then just walked off into the sunset. But yeah, this person started off with normal. Their favorite normal type being Tranquil. I'm like, you are the first person I've ever met who genuinely just likes Tranquil. I've never met a single person who... No hate. No hate. That's the beauty of Pokemon. But you are the first person I've ever met in the history of all Pokemon fans to like Tranquil as their favorite. And now an Espeon just chilling? What's going on? What is going on? But yeah, for fire, they have Darmanitan. Oh, you caught Zygarde. Not too familiar with community college, to be honest. It's people around the area, you guess. Yeah, some people think it's like more for like, you know, they think it's like the dumb college or whatever, but it's like, you know, not everyone's trying to be a doctor. Like I would say go to university if you're actually trying to like do something. But like community college, if you're just trying to like learn something basic, then that's really your best bet, you know. And that's kind of like the boat I kind of fall in. For Darmanitan, I don't really care for Darmanitan. Water is Totodile, which we already know. We're gonna have someone like Watchog. That's another surprising one. Actually, no, there are a couple people who like Watchog. I've met a couple people who like Watchog. Trevenant is grass, which is goated. We got Electros as electric, goated. Cubchoo as ice, to each their own. Someone has Zarina as one of their least favorites. I think I put the Bounsweet line in the C tier. Yeah. Like, they're cool for what they are. They're just, like, not my cup of tea when it comes to Pokemon design. Mean Xiao. You know what's funny? I always forget that Mean Xiao. Didn't mean to do that. I always forget that Mean Xiao is a Gen 5 Pokemon. I always lump it in with Gen 6, mainly because Lysander had a Mean Xiao in Gen 6. You're gonna be a famous music composer, even I will know your name, trust. I don't know. Fame is like... I know fame is definitely one of the things I don't want to be. Like, famous is definitely one of those things I don't want to be. Maybe locally famous, sure, but, like, I don't want to be, like, famous. Even if I was, like, a voice actor, too. Like, I would rather be more, like, low-key rather than, like, one of the big boy voice actors. I really love the blue one, Florges, man. So pretty. Nice combination of blue, too. And then Scolipede is poison, which Scolipede is goated. Surprisingly, I didn't have Scolipede. I don't think I have Scolipede in my 100%, in like my 100 favorite Pokemon, but it is actually one of my all-time favorites. From Unova, at least. Sandile is your favorite ground type. Is this person's favorite ground type? Fair enough. The Sandile line's pretty cool, and Sandile's pretty cute. Sandile is pretty darn cute. Let's see. Archeops is their favorite flying type. Archeops is alright. You don't want direct fame, you want people to know you as that person making the best music in their video game type popular. Okay, that's fair. But yeah, even like as a YouTuber, it's like even as like a YouTuber, it's like I'm sometimes I'm glad I'm still like a small YouTuber, because it's like, you know, for some people, for some reason, some people think that having 1,000 subs is anything, even though 1,000 subs is literally like nothing on YouTube. But yeah, you know, I would rather just be more like locally famous. Like even with the podcast too, like I wouldn't want to be like famous with the podcast. I'd rather be, you know, more locally famous. Maybe famous enough to have like my own like radio station, maybe. You know, if the podcast like truly pops off. Not gonna lie, I don't, as much as I don't like, as much as I don't like Metacham, it does have a pretty nice shiny, so I would love for it to become shiny. Let's see. Oh, this person has Reuniclus as their favorite psychic type. Reuniclus is a really good pick. One of the best psychic types ever. Suwaddle's their favorite bug type. To be honest, Suwaddle's up there with like one of the cutest bug types ever. It's like, I honestly think it's tied with Joltik and Cutiefly as one of the cutest bug types. For Rock, it's Crustle. Crustle's pretty cool. Yeah, Crustle's pretty cool. Gen 5 had good bug types, man. For Ghost, Chandelure, of course. Of course. If you're gonna like any Unova Ghost type, it has to be Chandelure. That's just a rule now. You feel bad for popular singers. They can't leave the house without like having surgery to change every time they go out, or like wear a whole ass disguise and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't want to be that famous where people can literally find my like IP address and just like come to my house at 4 in the morning, like what they did with Kanye. Like, I don't want to be that famous. I would never want to be that famous. That's why I say I'd rather be locally famous rather than like world famous. Like, I honestly feel like I'd be so miserable. By the way, what's my new profile picture based off? It's basically just an updated profile picture. Like, I kind of like made it to where like that would be like my design. That would be kind of like if there was like a Pokemon Legends ZA like anime or whatever, that's probably what I would wear pretty much. Yeah, just walk into me. You see a person right in front of you, you just walk up to me. You know how funny that would be though? Like some random dude just like walks up to you and they're just, and then they just eventually slide over you. Like you just have to stand there and take it. The other one was just a retrace of Red from Masters, but this one was just like a more, this one I kind of did like my own touch on it, so I didn't really, this one I like, the body's like the same, I just updated the outfit really. I swear you get bigger every time I see you. What are you eating, bro? I know he's just getting closer. I know he's just getting closer, y'all. I promise I'm not tripping. I know he's just getting closer. Ooh, Haxorus is a good dragon type pick. Dark Zoroark, of course, best dark type. Durant for steel. Durant is cool and all. I don't know. I feel like I wish they would have I don't know. I mean, a steel type ant is cool. I just wish there was like a queen ant variant or something of Durant, something. And Hatterene is a pretty good pick. Yeah. Yeah, after a lot of consideration, I think Gliscor is my new favorite flying type. I always used to say it was Corviknight, but there's two flying types I actually like more than it. Noivern and Gliscor. And I already have Swampert. As my favorite ground type. Since it's literally in my top 5. Okay, that's actually really cool. I mean, it makes sense, but that's actually such a really cool like feature for Barbaracle, where all of the eyes, even on like the hands and stuff like that, turn red when it's in alpha mode. Love that. That's so cool. That is actually really badass. Yo, I need a shiny alpha. I've never gotten a shiny alpha. Then again, I didn't do much shiny hunting in why was he just looking dead at me? I haven't done a lot of shiny hunting in Legends ZA. Or that's obviously not Legends ZA. Legends Arceus is what I meant to say. But yeah, the other one, my other profile pic, that was just a retrace of red. Obviously, I did some design tweaks to actually make it match my features a little bit more, like the hair and stuff like that. But this time around, I went a little bit more original with the outfit and stuff like that. I don't know why. I thought the little pyramid that Brokey was standing on was like a giant Rowlet. I was like, wait, Rowlet's in the game? I would have caught him ages ago. Oh my god, a Mega Decidueye would be cool. Give him more arrows. Low key, I should do more like TikToks and YouTube shorts where I like go, like where I go straight to the point with things. Like maybe I could do like a mini series where I like slowly rank every single Pokemon, so that way people don't have to like go. So that way people don't have to like go to my VOD from me ranking every single Pokemon and just like find where I like whatever Pokemon that they're curious about to see where I placed it. So yeah, I think that would be cool. Like a more like because I know like the aesthetic TikToks and stuff like that. Like I know that like aesthetic TikToks are kind of like they're kind of like dead now. Like no one really watches those anymore. And for stream, and I know people say to like take highlights from your streams and stuff like that, but it's like I don't want to sit through hours of footage and scroll through hours of footage to find. I don't want to do all that. Like I miss those little. I hate that like those like the little AI websites that find the moments for you are all like locked behind stupid paywalls. Because I would love to just like, there's so many like clippable moments on my channel, but it's like I don't have many people that do the clips for me, and I don't want to like sit and like screen record every cool moment or whatever, clip every highlight or whatever. And I do know like that's a really good way to like go viral or whatever, but it's like I don't want to like do all that, you know? So I think I'll do more like straight to the point videos, like giving like fun facts about like maybe doing like short like reviews of games that I've played or whatever. I do plan on doing like a little like shorts version of like my review for Legends ZA. And then like eventually do like a full-fledged review. And I feel like I've been getting a little better with the SEO stuff. Like with like using tags, like good titles and stuff like that. I've even started like cutting out intros and outros from my videos because I know most people are like, they like it when you just get straight to the point. Like, yeah, like 2026, like I want to be like really locked in with the whole content creation thing. And you know, there's also going to be like different videos. There's going to, well, I'm going to save most of that for, oh, Starmie! I forget Starmie spawns here sometimes. It's just like a really rare spawn. But, what was I saying? Like, I'm gonna go more in depth on that. Like, I'll make like a video basically like explaining it, like every change coming to the channel. Pretty much what I do like almost every year. But, yeah. I'm gonna experiment, kind of like explore outside of Pokemon. Like, I'm still gonna do Pokemon content, obviously, because I mean, Pokemon is my favorite franchise of all time. Of course, I'm gonna do Pokemon content. But you know, I want to explore and explore other games and stuff like that. Especially when I get a, especially when I eventually get a Steam Deck and stuff like that, so I can actually stream more non-Nintendo games that that you can't get on the eShop or you can't get on like the MacBook version of Steam. So, because I would like to play that one game that recently came off that I see like everyone playing, Dispatch, because I love a good like, oh my god, Alpha Froakie. I have to go for it. I have to do it. It's calling me. I have to do it. I have to go for it. I'm gonna go this way because I don't want to deal with that Ampharos. I need that Froakie. Let's go. Froakie? Let's go. He doesn't see me. Turn around. Turn around. Of course you see me now. Well, come down. Nah, you can't spawn camp. There you go. Nah. Well, I fumbled. I'll have my chance again. I'm acting like that was the end of the world. I'll have my chance again. Maybe Shiny Alpha Brokey. I am so sorry you're paralyzed. I had you paralyzed for nothing. Alright. Let's do one more. No shiny. Okay, I think we can end it off there. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you guys are brand new. If you guys are watching on YouTube, of course, follow if you guys are watching on Twitch. If you guys want to follow me on my social media and stuff like that. yeah, if you guys want to follow me on my like social media and stuff like that, links to those are in my Twitch bio, or for those of you watching on YouTube, those are in the description down below. So yeah, I love you all, and I will see you guys on the next stream. But until then, stay chill, Army. Oh, wrong scene.